Hello, my name is Prayogo di Pratama with student number 083, and currently we are talk about the British parliamentary debate with the motion this hot would let the government fully own and manage all public transportation in Indonesia. Okay, so the first thing we talk about is the government cases. Let's talk about the government beliefs uh, that it should fully own and run all public transportation in Indonesia. The heart of the matter is this. The public transportation isn't just about getting from point A to point B. It's a vital service that supports equality, economic development, and environmental sustainability. Right now, things are messy. Some transport is run by the government, like trains and the MRT in Jakarta, but you've also got a tons of private players like bus companies, angkot drivers, and ferry operators all doing their own thing. This makes it hard to plan routes efficiently, keep fares consistent, or make sure everyone has access, especially people in rural or low income area. Okay. So what's we propose? The government takes full control. That means owning and managing all the buses, trains, metros, angkot, you name it, uh, into one central authority in charge of planning routes, setting fares, managing maintenance, and expanding the network. The goal is to provide service to everyone, not chasing profits. And for our opening pens, here's what we are bringing to the table. First, fairness and access. The government can ensure even those in remote or less profitable areas still get service by using funds from high demand areas to support them. Okay, the second is integration. One authority means we can finally coordinate, schedule and reduce transfer times and eliminate wasteful overlaps. And third is accountability. Public system answer to elected official and the people. Transparency help reduce corruption. Fourth, cost saving. By buying vehicle and fuel in bulk, it saves money. And having one system for training and maintenance is much more efficient. The fifth is the climate action. The government can require clean energy transport and stop subsidizing pollution system without pushback from private companies. And the end is our closing pens that adds long-term vision. Public agencies can invest in big long-term projects like train or without worrying about making a quick buck. The second is public innovation. We can work with universities and research centers to testing like smart buses and ticketing that serve the public good. Also, the emergencies readiness. A central system can respond better to disaster, keeping surveys running when people need them most. Also, the better labor standards. Government can guarantee that the wage and benefits are good for their workers. Now, what we do expect from the opposition to say and how we are to respond. They will say public systems are slow and bureaucratic, but with performance metric and citizen oversight, we can make sure it runs efficiently. Just look at Tokyo or Singapore. They worry about taxes, but with fun, this with smart taxes, and in the long run, we will save money by reducing traffic and pollution. Also, they can claim that private partnership under control, but we can ensure that doesn't happen. Okay, in the long term, we will create independent agencies with long-term budget insulated from election cycles. Next, For the opposition case, from our side, we believe nationalizing everything is risky. It cuts off competition, slows innovation, and ignores local needs. Instead of support a hybrid model, we keep the private companies involved but under strong public regulation and coordination. And the current system has problems, yes, but the solution isn't to throw it all under one big government umbrella. Let's fix it, not replace it entirely. Keep a mix of public and private providers, but make sure there's oversight, integration, and support for the vulnerable. And here, what our opening pens bring. The first is competition means better service. When companies compete, they motivated to improve quality, lower prices, and innovate. And also shared financial burden. The to let private companies invest so we don't put all the pressure on taxpayer. The next is local knowledge matters. Small companies know that neighborhood and can adapt quickly. The next is support for local economies. Thousands of small businesses like the Angkot and that operator depends on the current system for their livelihood. Okay, the next is our closing bench that adds step. Smart regulation instead of owning everything, the government should set strict standards, hold open tenders, and reward high performers. Also, the tax advantage in private firms. We are already leading the way with right apps, real-time tracking, and digital payment like QRIS, and let's not lose that edge. And also, better use of public money. Instead of spending everything on transport, we can invest in healthcare, education, etc. Okay, the next is private firms can go green too. We can make laws that require electric buses and low emission also for eco-friendly operation. The next is if the government says we don't care about fairness or sustainability, hear our answer. Use targeted subsidies and voucher program to help low-income riders. Also, appoints National Transport Authority to coordinate routes, fares, and schedule across the board. Also, set strict to the green targets and find those who don't complete. In the end, the summary of the both cases is the government side wants full control, agreeing that public ownership is the best way to make transport fair, green, and efficient. They say integration, transparency, and long-term planning will improve lives and cut pollution. The opposition said that don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. A well-regulated public-private system can deliver the same benefits while keeping innovation alive, protecting small businesses, and sharing the cost. They want reform, not revolution. Okay, so that is our opinion in British parliamentary debate. How's that will useful? Thank you.